everyone, my name is Melander, and today I'll be showing you how to make Sivir's weapon from League of Legends. To make this, you'll need EVA foam board, box cutter knife, sandpaper, marker, glue gun, and some duct tape. First, you need to make a template of the blade. Draw a design on it and trace it onto the foam. I suggest using cardboard for your template. Since I already finished one blade, I'm gonna trace that. Next, you're gonna lightly cut the outline of the blade. Now you're going to bend the foam so you can see your cuts and go over the cuts until the pieces cut out. When you have two pieces, make sure they fit together and draw the designs on both pieces. Now you're going to draw the shape of the blade a half-inch in on the foam. Take your box cutter and follow the half-inch line and cut at an angle. This will make the blade look sharp. Now take your sandpaper and cut it into a square. You're going to sand around the blade so the edges are smooth. After you sand both pieces, make sure they line up and then hot glue it together. When you're done gluing, let it dry. Now you're going to cut out the middle arrow on the blade. This is a template of the arrow. you need to cut out some of the foam on the piece and cut out the arrow on a new piece of foam so it can fit in the piece. First, trace the middle arrow with your box cutter. You don't want to cut too deep, just cut it halfway into the foam, not all the way through. Then cut out the triangle. Look at the bottom of the foam. You're going to cut the first piece of foam in half. This is so you're not cutting the triangle out completely. This is making space in the middle for the arrow to fit. Cut sideways so only half is being cut out. After cutting out the triangle, cut out a triangle on a new piece of foam so that it would fit into the triangle space. You're doing this so the middle arrow and triangle pop out on the blade. Now you're going to do the same thing to the middle arrow. Now that you're done, make sure the template fits in the space. Then trace and cut out the arrow template on new foam. Make sure it fits, then cut the triangle so it fits. Now make a line down the middle of the arrow. And lightly cut the line until it bends. Do not cut all the way through. This makes the arrow pop out on the blade. So my camera died at this moment, and I didn't realize it until I finished that side completely. So I'm going to show you how I finished the other side, and then I'll bring you back to how I finished the first side. Make sure the pieces fit together and then glue some bits of foam into the space so the arrow and the triangle can stay up. Start gluing from the point to the bottom and tape it so it doesn't lift up. When you glue the middle, push it at an angle with your thumbs so the piece isn't flat. If you need to, put extra pieces of foam under the triangle for support. Glue the triangle down and put tape on it so it doesn't move, and wait for it to dry. When it's dry, glue the sides of the arrow so it stays. Now you're going to sand the arrow and the triangle so it blends together. Retrace the lines on the foam. Now you're going to cut out the design on the blade. Cut on both sides of the line and cut on an angle so the foam will come out and there's space. these two are done. I just need to make two more, and in the next video I will paper mache this, and if I have time, spray paint it. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and if you want to see any future videos, subscribe.